Coach T podcast, and the NFL show is presented by Turner Sports Training, TST.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey. You know what time it is? Yeah. You know what time it is?
You are watching a master at work.
Some people are probably like, what time is it? You know what time it is.
Showtime.
All right, we're back again on the Coach T podcast. We're back, boys. We're bike. We're
Nice.
We're
Welcome
bike. We
back.
made it here. Welcome back. Welcome back, gentlemen. How was your weeks?
Pretty good, man. I got to check out some good high school football and, get all into the season. And I'm feeling pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Kyle?
Yeah. Same here. We went 1-0, so it's always a good week.
We're 0-1, but we played a tough team. We play another tough team, Maryville, this Friday. They got a lot of players. Yeah, the Pirates. So it's going to be a good battle for our boys. Good early season matchup, the type you need.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of early season, man, let's get right into it. NFL show, we are back. This is episode, or should I say, album number 4. We're rocking and rolling, man. I'm glad to have you boys on.
Talk to him.
All right, in and out segment. What we'll do, we'll go us 3 together. We'll pick 5 teams that made the playoffs last year that we think will not make the playoffs this year, and then we'll replace those 5 teams with 5 new teams that will make the playoffs this season. You guys ready to go?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. So, yeah, my first team that was in last year, they are out this year, are the New Orleans Saints. Really, I mean, I don't think a lot of teams can really be just the best when they got 2 quarterbacks at helm. It really splits up the locker room. The locker room split, the team split. That's my main reason. I think the Saints are out.
Well, for my team, I think I'm going to have to go with the Washington Redskins just because they won the NFC East. Obviously, that was the worst kind of division last year. The team to replace them, I wish it would be the Eagles. It will probably be the Cowboys, but yeah, I'm going with the Washington football. And I didn't mean to say Redskins. Football team, I'm sorry.
My team this year that will not make the playoffs, that made the playoffs last year, I'm going with the Chicago Bears. I got a lot of people I know in this area that I work in. They're huge Bear fans. I do not think they have the talent. We're just talking about it. I don't think they have one all-pro level player. You can say Khalil Mack, but even him, I think he's slowing down. So I think the Bears take another step back and do not make the playoffs this season.
So another one that I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Last year, I mean, that was their first year making the playoffs in 4 years. I know they started 11-0. I even had Mike Tomlin as my stock-up coach, but I don't know. This is really just more of a gut feeling. I saw Juju this preseason. He's still dancing. So I think I'm going to go with the Steelers. They are out of there.
Go with the Packers just because everything that's going on with Aaron Rodgers. And obviously, I mean, I've been saying the whole time on the show, I don't think they're going to have a successful year just with all the turmoil. So that's my last team is I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Now, I guess to replace them, I have to go with the Vikings because, they're going to have a decent year. I think that Justin Jefferson's going to come back ready to tear them up. So that's what I'm going with.
The team that I got that's in, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I said this last time, they were my up and coming team. I think they just built this roster really, really well this offseason. Kyler Murray, he's going to his 3rd year, I believe. And just, I think things are really going to click with him a little bit. They got JJ Watt, coming on and helping that defense with Buda Baker and all them. So I think the Cardinals are going to make a run. I think they're going to, be in the playoffs this year.
All right, good stuff, fellas. Great job as always.
Talk to him.
Next segment, we're going to go to the underrated or overrated. We're going to start with Team A. Team A, overrated or underrated? I will begin with you, Kyle, the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, sir. I believe the Cleveland Browns are straight up underrated. I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone's really, saying that they're going to be a bad team. They got a really stacked roster, but I still don't even think they're getting the love they really deserve. I wouldn't be surprised, if they really go deep into the playoffs this year.
All right, next team we're going to talk about, overrated, underrated, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hicks.
It's really tough. It depends on how you view the Steelers because they still have Claypool. They got a solid defense. They got TJ Watt. They got Dupree coming back. So some people see them as a good team. I don't personally see them like that. I see them as Big Ben's getting old. They don't have a quarterback behind that. So me personally, I'm going to say overrated because I think if you counting on him to have a good season this year, it's just probably not going to happen.
Good. Next team, Denver Broncos. This is for you, Kyle. Are they overrated or underrated?
I think the Denver Broncos, I think they are underrated, actually. It's really tough to say they're even overrated because I don't think anyone's really got them real high. They were a dumpster fire last year. I mean, they literally played an entire game with no quarterback. But saying that, they did just announce that Teddy Bridgewater is their guy. They're going forward. I've always liked Teddy. I mean, he did really well in New Orleans. He did real well on in Minnesota, I think. I think it's just the next step in his chapter, and I think he's for sure make them underrated right now.
Awesome. Next team up, overrated or underrated? Hicks, the Chicago Bears.
Ooh, the Chicago Bears, man, they're a playoff team from last year, but they're actually probably underrated. Justin Fields, man, I know they don't want to throw him out there against the Rams. That's their first game against the Rams. That's tough. If Justin Fields can put it on the athleticism that we know he has, he might be my rookie of the year candidate now. Like, I think he might be okay. So I'm gonna say they're underrated.
All right, last team, overrated or underrated? The San Francisco 49ers. Kyle.
Sir, 49ers, I believe they are also underrated. Honestly, there's a lot of quarterback battles going out there right now, I believe. I think they got the best ones. I think with Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo, I think no matter who they end up going with, whoever's on the field, I think they're going to be a good football team. I think whoever they got at quarterback is able to win games, able to fit. They both fit Shanahan's offense really well. So saying that, and they're going to get healthy this year. They lost a lot of players last year. I think they're underrated right now, especially with what their record was last year.
All right, good. And as my opinion, I think out of those five, the team that is the most underrated are the Denver Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater was recently named the starting quarterback to begin the 2021 season. I think he'll do really well, especially with the weapons they have outside. They have Cortland Sutton, they have KJ Hamler, they have Jerry Jeudy. So they have a lot of playmakers on the outside. They will surprise a lot of teams. Teddy Bridgewater will be an upgrade over Drew Lock. The most overrated team, I mentioned them, Chicago Bears. Hicks, I totally disagree with what you're saying. I think that the Chicago Bears will take a step back. They will not make the playoffs, as mentioned, this year, as they did last year. So that's my most overrated team. All right, next segment.
Talk to him.
We're going to do the That's More Like It for the 2021-2022 season. This segment is presented by Mishawaka Football. And the acronym LOD is their acronym. And Coach Kyle will talk about why that's so important to him in their program.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my boys, the Cavemen, Mishawaka High School. Also, special shout out to Ryan Allman. He's a listener now. And really, I just want to say LOD means a lot to different people. Overall, it means Mishawaka Football, but it's real special to our hearts. To Mr. Greg Smith, he was part of the Mishawaka coaching staff program, just all around for 20 plus years. He just recently passed away. So LODs for you.
I also want to give a special shout out to, as previously mentioned, Hobart Football, Mark Brickies. Love you guys. Also want to give a special shout out to the Cospe family. And I want to give a shout out to our booster club. You can never go wrong shouting out your booster club. And I also want to say condolences to the Hicks family, family of Jerry Hicks, famed Hobart individual. Just all around great guy. So I want to say condolences to his family.
Talk to him.
All right, next segment is titled That's More Like It. You're going to have two options, and I'm going to have these guys pick whether option A or option B or who they're going to go with. First, we're going to begin more passing yards, Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen.
Easy. A-Rod. Come on now. That's Aaron Rodgers. You know he's my boy. You know, we got all the controversy, stuff like that. I think that goes in 1 year, out the other. He's got more passing yards.
Hicks.
Ooh, that's going to be
feeling.
tough. I'm going to go Josh Allen just because I know they're going to have a lights out year. And like I said, I've been down on the Packers the whole time. So I'm just going to go with the Bills. I think that the Bills are going to do good. I'm going to go Josh Allen.
I agree with Hicks. Point to him. I'm going with Josh Allen. Next, more passing touchdowns, Jameis Winston or Joe Burrow.
Ooh, Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston's going to win that team. He's going to be eating W's all day long. He's got more passing.
Hicks, who are you going
I'm
with?
going to go Jameis Winston too. Jameis Winston looked good in that game. And I know he was playing against backups. I know it was the preseason, but Jameis Winston, he got his eyes fixed. He's looking good. He about to throw it out there. Let's go. I'm going Jameis Winston.
Hey, he needs a LASIK sponsor. That's what he needs, man. All right, more rushing yards this season. Dalvin Cook or Nick Chubb?
Ooh, Nick Chubb. That's easy. I think Dalvin Cook, they're going to expect more from him. He's going to get worn down a little bit. Nick Chubb, I mean, I'm all for the Browns. I say Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb's going to split a lot of time. Dalvin Cook's going to be the main man. So, it's just going to be his world to ruin it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Dalvin Cook.
I am also piggybacking on Dalvin Cook. I think he will have a phenomenal year. And I think the Minnesota Vikings are a sneaky pick for the playoffs in the NFC North. Okay, more total touchdowns. Alvin Kamara or Christian McCaffrey?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara. I think again, just for that same reason, they're gonna expect more out of him. I think they are very, very similar backs. But yeah, I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara.
I'm gonna go Christian McCaffrey. And you said more overall touchdowns, right?
Yes.
Well, and see, Christian McCaffrey's gonna have a lot of receptions too. He had more receptions than some receivers 2 years ago. He was hurt last year. He's about to come back this year, ready to kill it. I'm gonna go with Christian McCaffrey.
I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara there. You guys mentioned it. He will be eating his W's. He's got his eyes fixed. The cataracts are gone. Whatever was happening is in the rearview mirror, man. He'll be ready to go. So I think Alvin Kamara and Jameis Winston, they both feast in the NFC South. All right, more receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins or A.J. Brown?
DeAndre Hopkins, he's still going to be the guy in Arizona. A.J. Brown, he's got Julio. Julio's about to take half his yards. D-Hop easily.
I'm going to go D-Hop too, just because now they got a lot of guys over in Arizona too. Like I say, they got the young dude Rondale Moore. They got A.J. Green now. They still got Fitz. I guess he's coming back. But at the end of the day, Kyler Murray, he's going to be ready to run on down and sling that thing to his number one man. It's going to be DeAndre Hopkins.
All right, you guys are both wrong. I am going with A.J. Brown. I think A.J. Brown, and as I actually look up at my screen right now, I see A.J. Brown catching a touchdown, a little bit of highlights I like to watch during the show. But A.J. Brown will do well this year. Julio Jones helps him out. That only balances the field more. He'll get a lot more one-on-one matchups, and he's just a bulldog. He's just one of those cats, man, you don't want to see in the back alley. So A.J. Brown definitely gets more receiving yards this year. More receiving touchdowns this season. Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams.
I want to say Travis Kelce, to be honest with you, but I've been such in the Packers train. I got to go Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers, I think he breaks 50 touchdowns and 35 can go to him.
That's tough. I'm going to go Devontae Adams strictly because the Chiefs have so many people to spread it out to. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be leaning on Devontae Adams, even though he does got your boy back, Cobb. But I'm going to go Devontae Adams.
All right, these two teams, I need you guys to pick them. Who has more wins this season, the 49ers or the LA Rams?
Ooh, LA Rams, just because they got their quarterback. They know who their guy is. Matthew Stafford, he is out of that cursed Detroit. I'm going to go LA Rams just because that locker room probably is one right behind them.
Yeah, the Rams look like I picked them actually to win the Super Bowl last year. I don't know if they're going to do it. Like I said, I don't believe in Stafford, but I'm going to go ahead and go with the Rams with them. They still going to be a force to be reckoned with. And Aaron Donald look like he's ready to kill somebody.
All right, two more teams, more wins this year. The Denver Broncos or the Minnesota Vikings?
I'm going to go Minnesota Vikings. Like you said, they are a pretty sneaky good team. I think Kirk Cousins, I feel like he might be getting better with age, to be honest, even though it's not that much better. I'm going to go Minnesota.
Yeah, they're going to be back again. Justin Jefferson, like I said, Kirk Cousins is kind of weird. You never know what you're going to get from him. You never know who's showing up to the game. But, Dalvin Cook still got a Thielen. What's his name? Thielen?
Adam
Yellow
Thielen.
Gloves.
Yellow gloves.
Gold gloves, yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to be all right. Michael Kendricks, they're going to be ready to get after it and come back after it again. More
losses this season. The Jets, the Lions, the Jaguars, or the Texans?
Texans is a dumpster fire, dude. They got a pastor who thinks he's an owner. They got an owner who thinks he's a general manager. They got GM who thinks he's a pastor. I don't know what the Texans doing. They're having more losses. Come on now.
This one's tricky because I don't know. I still don't know if Deshaun Watson's playing. He threw the most yards last year. So, I mean, if he plays, they're gonna be okay. They're much better than them other teams. Because I would say the Jets. Just looking at if you count Deshaun Watson playing, I'm gonna say the Jets are gonna be trash.
I'm just so happy none of you guys picked my famed Detroit Lions. So thank you for that. That makes my heart melt.
Baby.
Thank you.
Golf gonna show up.
Talk to him.
All right, last segment. This is presented by Legacy Indiana 707 off-season football program. We are going to do our three-headed monster. This will be our best quarterback, running back, and wide receiver combo within the NFL. Kyle, I will let you begin.
All right, so I have 4 different combos written down here that I just could not decide with. I wanted to
like it
read them right now in my head as you were speaking. It's just what's going to my gut feeling. I'm gonna go the Titans, man. Tannehill, Henry, and Julio. I think that is a crazy three-headed monster. Ryan Tannehill, I mean, he always gets the job done. It seems like he never does anything that wows you, but he also never really makes a mistake. It seems like. So I'm gonna go Tannehill, Henry, Julio, and Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry. Come on now.
Hey, that sounds like a 90s rock band. Tannehill, Henry, and Julio. I like that, man. Hicks, who do you have?
Man, this is actually kind of tough. And there are a lot of different combinations, you know what I mean, out there. I like the Titans combination, but I don't even want to say this, but just for the three players I think will have the potential to be good, I kind of like the Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb, Dak, and Zeke. Now, this is a caveat because I'm not a Cowboys fan. Okay, I despise the Cowboys, but this is it. This could be the year. This is it to me. And they got the receivers. They got what they need. They might go out. I hope they don't. But nobody's talking about him now. Dax, I don't know if he's gonna be really hurt or not. So that's a big if. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, man. I give the NFC East a little love.
All right, so I'm going to go with a three-headed monster. We talk about this team a lot, maybe a little too much. I'm not as high on this quarterback this season as some are. Some are calling this the last chance season. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers. Yes, I'm not high on Aaron Rodgers, but he's Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Fame quarterback. You got that check mark. Running back, Aaron Jones, who is a lot like Christian McCaffrey, a lot like Alvin Kamara. Those two-way players you can count on out of the backfield or running the ball. And then you got Devontae Adams. You talked about it, Kyle. You think he's going to get a bunch of touchdowns, maybe lead the NFL in touchdowns. So that's probably the number one three-headed monster if I had to choose. So I'm going with the Green Bay Packers, three-headed monster.
You know, I could see
do another one?
Jameis Winston, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas, all of them together. If Jameis Winston got his eyes right and he can do what he can do, that could be dangerous.
You know, I got to go with my Colts. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz, he is, I don't know what y'all talking about, him and Quentin Nelson. I know it's off the topic, but Quentin Nelson also completely back, going to be ready for week 1. So I'm pumped about that. But Carson Wentz to Jonathan Taylor. And people thought that you would say T.Y. Hilton, which, yes, I mean, that is true. But I'm really going Pittman, man. He is looking great at camp. For little that he did in the preseason, he looked really good. And they say his year number 2 coming up is looking phenomenal. So Wentz, Taylor, and Pittman, I think is a really, really good combo too.
Can I get one more just if, you know, if we wanted to? Because I do actually want to shout out. Even this is a potential. This isn't a true one, but it's a potential. You know, Jalen Hurts, this dude was captain of 2 different Division I championship caliber football teams. Devontae Smith, he just won the Heisman. Even though Heisman winners usually don't do good in the league. Anyways, he just won the Heisman. And Miles Sanders is a good running back. He's a solid running back. He can catch out the backfield. He can run. I don't know. Maybe the Eagles surprise somebody, pop off or something this year. I just honorable mention.
How about this one? Jared Goff, DeAndre Swift, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Does that work?
Yeah, man. St. Brown's pretty good. That the trio, they're like 3 brothers all in the league right now, dude.
One of those guys plays for the Packers.
Yeah.
Yep. St. Brown. Yeah.
And they also speak like 4 or 5 different languages.
Yeah, and are they originally from Canada?
Yeah, they're like, I remember seeing like an ESPN story on them. They're like
Yeah.
geniuses, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and just crazy athletic. One was at Notre Dame. I actually
He
ran
was.
into Chipotle one time.
Talk to him.
All right. Truly our last segment. I wanted to give an opportunity. You can see, man, we're big on the support. We're big on the shout outs. We appreciate everyone that's tuned in, everyone that's listened, everyone that's reposted, everyone that's retweeted, everyone that's liked, everyone that's loved, everyone that's just simply giving their support to us. So we appreciate all that. We appreciate everything. We thank you guys for just supporting the show, man, and trying to make it as big as possible. So we're going to do our shout out segment. Kyle, I'll let you begin. Any special shout outs?
But yeah, today I want to give a special shout out to Speed is Key Speed Performance. It's speed training, basically, where we prioritize everything speed and keeping you active and healthy.
Hicks, you want to go? Anything? You
Yeah.
can think of something. I can edit it.
Man, actually, I want to actually shout out. I'm not a coach, but my homie is a coach, so I want to shout out my alma mater, Jeffersonville High School. They're gonna be playing their first game coming up. Shout out Coach Carter. And then also, I got my pilot ready for my podcast. It's about to drop. Yo and Hicks Picks. Y'all can check that out on YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook. And yeah, we're gonna be ready to get rolling. I'm ready for some real football to start. I'm done with the preseason, and I'm ready to get it cracking.
Yes, sir.
I love it, man. Hey, from us to you, this is me, Coach T. We appreciate it. We thank you guys, and we couldn't do it without you guys. Keep supporting us, keep rocking us on, and we'll keep bringing that funk. Peace.